Hello again, part 2 of the Flight Sim Lab Spotlights tutorial. It works with any aircraft, but this is specifically for the terrible lighting in the Feelthere Embraer E-Jet series. I'm in the 175 with the AvSim VC night lighting texture mod, but we still need spotlights for, well, the cockpit looks okay, but spotlights can really enhance it. But we need spotlights for the night lighting, the landing lights. As you can see, you didn't see the first video, we put the landing lights on and that happens. We get this glare inside the cockpit but actually nothing outside. See, the lighting on the runway doesn't change, so we use spotlights for that. Okay, how do we set spotlights up? Well, we've got to open the spotlights add-on. I don't have any profile loaded here. This is how you'll see it when you first start. All this is self-taught. Usually in the comments I can learn some things, people making constructive criticism, please. That would be great. But anyway, okay, first thing you have to do, you open up this, it'll tell you which aircraft you're in. No point to save or reload because there's nothing to save at the moment. I don't know why lamp 29 has disappeared, that's kind of weird. Anyway, I think we've got enough. So you've got 58 lamps, lights you can use here. More than enough, I think. First thing you have to do is here, it's really quite easy actually. Right click here to create new group. Create new group. Group 0. Good. You can rename this whatever you want. Let's say, yeah, make it easy for the moment, VC. Okay. Good. Rename VC. This button here turns the lights on and off. Of course, we haven't set up any light yet. All the lights are still in the unused section. Now this is the only bit I had to look in the manual to find. It's just a little tiny, if I click and drag one over, this little, such a small area. See it there? Just blink there, the orange line. Yeah, it's kind of hard to add it when you can't really see where you're supposed to add it. That's the only problem I had. Let's quickly add a left, center and right VC light in here, so I'll add 3 lights in there. It doesn't matter which one you use here. You can just rename any of these when you edit. You can rename that lamp whatever you want. Let's put left VC. Okay, save. Left VC. Right click, edit. It's really easy. Center VC. Let's go that one. Right VC. Okay, you got the idea. Yeah. Try and make the video short, but it never works. Right VC. Okay. So I've got those lights in there. They're not activated or set up yet. Now here's the weird thing. Let's edit this. Now when this little box opens, a lamp will appear. When you're in edit mode, the lamp will appear. The thing is, it normally appears right in front of you. There we go. Sometimes if you don't see that big moon in the cockpit, it could be outside, it could be 10 feet, 15 feet away from where you're sitting. Just go and find it, and with these axis arrows here you can move it left, right, up and down. I wish it would say left, right, up and down instead of X, Y and Z, because I'm confused about that. Just trial and error. So there's the lamp. Okay, at the top it's the name, the brightness. Turn the brightness down, turn it up. All sliders are so easy to use. VC only. Okay, I'm going to leave it on VC only because I'm making a VC spot lamp. If you want to do landing lights, you just untick that box and it will light up the ground outside. You just have to move the light outside the aircraft, wherever you want it. And then when you go into save mode, it disappears. So only when you're in edit mode you actually see that light, which is great. Okay, so I want to place that light somewhere here under the glare shield to light up the ND and the PFD. How do we do it? Well, again, like I say here, it's X-axis. Why don't I just say left and right? Okay, there. That's down. Great. And this will be forwards and back. Let's just find out where it is. Oh, here we go. Flying. I usually just move it until it goes through the glare shield. There, and then just bring it back into view. Oh, wrong one. Back into view. So I want it down, I want it left. I'll have it just right in between the two displays. Whoa. Please left down, that's the only thing. Left. Sorry about this. Oh, it just would be so much easier. Left, down, up, right. Anyway, forward and back. There we go. It looks good about there. Now, it doesn't seem to be lighting up anything at the moment, but it is lighting. You just have to adjust. Now, it's dead easy, the pitch. Yeah, I can adjust the pitch on that. Look, just slide it. It's just like grabbing it with your hand and turning it. That's turning up into the glare shield. That's pointing down at the displays. Great. If I want to point it more over to the right, why didn't that work? Okay, that's great. Heading. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's get it a bit more in view. So you see here, you can move it to the left, you can move it to the right. Just have to play around with it until you get what you like. That looks pretty good to me. Let's shine it down a bit more. Okay, if it's not as bright as you want, then really easy. Just, I think the fall off, that, yeah. Here, it says angles, but for me, fall off makes it usually brighter. See that? Yeah, of course, that's too bright, but it's totally customizable. That's why I love it. I usually find that fall off about 3 or 2 is good. Range, yeah, that's range in meters. 1 meter that will shine. That's enough in the VC. When we go to the landing lights later, you can extend that to. I usually put it on about 30 meters. The cone, like a cone, inner and outer here. This also again a bit. I don't actually know what it means, but you see that widens the cone and brightens it somehow. Again, you just get something you like. I think that looks quite good. Let's do a preliminary save. Okay, good. Now when I turn this group on and off, there we go, we get the nice light. That's kind of cool. On, off. I'll show you in a minute how you actually work it when you're flying. You don't use this menu here, there's a little box, but I'll show you that in a minute. Quick tip, if you want each light to be turn off and onable, great English, separately, then don't put them all in one group. This here turns off and on the lights in a group. So if you want a left VC separate from the center, what you have to do here, right click, create a new group, and put another lamp in here. Each group turns off and on together. But I kind of keep my VC lights together, then maybe a dome light separate in a separate group. I can do one of those later. Stick that in that little area again there. We're in. And again here, then I'll do create a new group, and these will be, for example, landing lights, 2 landing lights, and a taxi light. So put them in separate groups. Don't put them all in one group, because then you're just wasting your time. I learned the hard way. A couple of hours of messing around and then realized all the lights turned off and on together. Okay, back to the VC lights. What I do is make a left VC, edit, and get these values to like a round number, like -40, 45 is okay, and let's say 9.2. Yeah, that looks okay. So now if I want to replicate that light but over here, what I do is, let's save that. So I want to copy that to the right VC. So edit, copy from. So I want to copy from the left VC. Now that just adds another light in exactly the same position, of course. But then when I go to edit, this time I'll just, I think that's center, yeah, left and right, easy. So that's -40 whatever from, well, I guess it's 40 centimeters or whatever from the middle of the aircraft, -40. Let's just go +40, and it should be in about the same position over the other side of the aircraft. Yeah, it's not quite, but we're close enough. And just, if you want it exactly between PFD and the ND, then there we have it. Okay, good. Let's save that, and let's do the center one. Center one, copy from left VC. So then you have the same heading, pitch, brightness. All I have to do now is go back here, because of course, when I edit this one, it will appear there where we put the left VC, and let's go now minus to the middle. 0.0 should be the middle of the aircraft. That looks about right. It's good enough for me. And again, you can adjust the pitch. Where do you want it to point? Do you want it to point up or down? It's kind of cool, right? Point it anywhere you want. I really like it. So cool. Adjust the brightness, which is for me the fall off. Don't know why. Yeah, let's increase all the fall off a little bit. Make them a bit brighter. That's save again. Okay, edit the left VC, make that 4, edit, right VC, edit, fall off 4, make it brighter, just so we see a bit more of the effect. So save that. Now this profile here, this should save in just in your sim objects aircraft, and then the aircraft type in the Embraer 175 folder. It's just the spotlights.ini. Alright, okay, let's close that down. Okay, good. So we've got our lights on. Now if we're in flight, let's maximize full screen. Down by here where the parking brake sign is, there's a little arrow. Let's open that up, and then you can turn these lights on and off here. Oh, sorry. VC group is the bottom. There we go. On, off, on, off. They're too bright for my liking. That was just to show you the effect. I wouldn't have them that bright. Let's turn off this dome light so we get even more effect. There we go, kind of cool. Let's zoom out a bit. I think that's kind of good. Kind of good, no? That's great. Yeah, and if you want a dome light, you can do that too. Just move the spot up to the overhead panel somewhere. Completely customizable. Okay. A few more tips and tricks. Hold on a sec. Let's open the main manager again. You can change the color of them. Let's turn them on. Okay, good. You can make them any color you want here. It's really cool. Night color. Let's make them yellow. That didn't work, did it? Okay, day color. Let's try that. Okay, that's not working. Why is that not working? Oh, hold on a minute. I got the right one. Okay, well that didn't work. That's brilliant. Okay, like I say, I'm just clicking away and finding out what I've learned by my clicks. Anyway, I would just want them white anyway, but you can make them red. I don't know why that didn't work then. Anyway, that's basically it. Don't forget, make a group of similar lights if you want them turned off and onable together. Of course, VC lights, and then I would say dome light. Let's say a dome light here. Let's do one very quick. This would be, let's rename it so we know what it is. Dome. Edit that. Where is it? Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? See, this is what I mean. Sometimes you edit and you don't know where the heck has that light gone. Sometimes I find them outside. Let's have a little look. Yeah. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there it is. Huh. Right there. Stuck in the textures. There we go. Okay. Like I say, nothing just comes free. You have to look around a little bit. Let's move that where we want it. Down. Forwards back into the cockpit. Okay, let's go back in. There we go. Let's move it to the center. Whoa. Please left, down, up, right. To the center. Let's go there. Alright, we want it up somewhere by the... Let's put it up somewhere by the top of the VC. Overhead. Whoa, lucky. Put it all the way up there. Whoa, come back, baby. Where did you go? I forgive you. See what I mean? Just the left and right. Who uses X, Y, and Z? Yeah, I know it's correct, but who cares? Right then, let's put that up there somewhere. Up to the roof. It's as close as the roof we're gonna get. Okay, let's make this fall off 1.0. range, let's make it, let's say 3 meters. Spin it around. Yeah, great. Why can't we see anything? Why can't we? Oh, maybe not got it turned on. Anyway, save it. Oh, yeah. Turn the light on, that would help. Always helps. Okay, let's go back to that. Okay, let's see how that looks. Let's put that in the middle. Pitch it. No, heading down. Oh no, I can't get it to pitch down. Yeah, like I say, it takes a bit of trial and error. But it would help if it turned off the other lights, hey? Save that. Put that. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. That's the dome lighting. Okay, like I say, just got to trial and error, move it around, just work on these sliders here. Eventually you'll get it to do some things you want. Save it, turn it on again would help. Alright, there you go. There you go. See, you can move it to the left, you can move it to the right. You can pitch it, you can make it less bright. There you go, you see that? Brighter, brighter. Pretty cool. The overbright is a bit funky. Overbright. Biggest understatement ever. Okay, great. Part 2 video. That's long enough. If you stayed awake to the end of this, fantastic. Thanks a lot. Just play around with it. Don't forget to keep hitting save. Keep watching this video if you get stuck. That's pretty much all you need to know. I'll make the other video about the external lights. Landing lights, taxi lights. Thanks a lot.